Good morning. I'm here with a message from the Stewardship team for you this morning. I think many of you know that one of my hobbies is making maple syrup. I've been, told I don't leave home without it. Toward the end of February, when the days start getting longer, I get a little bit antsy about starting to get taps into trees. Well, good reason. That first sap is the best sap, and it ends up making really good maple syrup. Now, that principle of the first being the best isn't anything new, and it holds true for a lot of other produce. A couple of examples that come to mind immediately are the first strawberries of the season are always the biggest, and early season tomatoes are by far better quality than end of the season, and our vines out here can attest to that truth. The people of the Old Testament, being farmers, they knew about that as well, and they termed it first fruits. And it was from those first fruits, the first portion of the harvest, that they set that aside as their sacrifice to God, sometimes even burning it. Now, we no longer offer produce to God, nor do we burn sacrifices. So later today, during the collection, we're not going to bring that up here on the altar and light it on fire. We take our offering and we use it to support the work of God's church. But we can still practice that, put into practice first fruits giving. It's as simple as paying our offering before we pay anything else. Just like sacrificing the first portion of a harvest in ancient days, giving the first portion of our income as our offering is a way of honoring God and demonstrating our love for Him. Well, I'm kind of an analytical guy, and when I think about all the ways that God provides for me, it's a pretty astounding list. Just a few things from that list. Spouse and family. The ability to earn an income and from talents and abilities that God's given me. My health and access to all sorts of healthcare providers to help care for me. The things that I like to enjoy in life, like maple sap and the wildlife and fish and bike trails, things that enrich my life. And then all the many ways that God provides for things that we don't even think about. Things like sunlight, photosynthesis, oxygen, or how about gravity? And the big one, life eternal in God's kingdom. So, in thinking about all those ways that God provides for me, I decided long ago that I needed to make it my practice to do my best to honor God and to show in return my love for Him. And really the only way I can do that, the best way I can do that, is to give the best part of what I can return to Him, that first cut of my income. And to me, it just seemed like, to do less than that, to give my offering out of my leftovers, it just I wouldn't be able to honor God in the way that I'd want to. So, for being the first fruits giver, it's really a matter of being intentional, making it our intent to honor God, and also by intentionally returning the first portion of our income as our offering. And the stewardship team encourages us all to be first fruits givers. And the team is always looking for ways to help do that. Well, one tool that we have available to be a first fruits giver is to use the automatic payment system that's available to our members that's currently Simply Giving. Like other automatic payment systems that you may use, it's a safe and secure way of automatically paying your offering. And Simply Giving allows you to be intentional in terms of the timing of your offering so that you can be a first fruits giver. That offering can come right from the top of your income. Besides, it does offer some additional convenience benefits. You don't have to remember to bring that offering envelope with you to church. Or if you're not here on a Sunday, your offering can get here regardless. And if you were at the special meeting this morning, you also heard about the importance of using Simply Giving to help with our cash flow situation. In a few weeks, you'll be receiving a letter from the stewardship team with your statement of intent form for next year. On that form, there's a checkbox that you can use to request an automatic payment system form to use for making your offering. So we ask that as you prayerfully consider what your giving will be for next year, that you also consider being a first fruits giver by using that automatic payment system if you're not already doing so. And this really matters so much that a couple of members of the stewardship team are personally offering incentives to join the automatic payment system. So those that join that system will be able to choose a thank you gift of either a fruit pie made by Tom Hansen, and they are world renowned, you know, or a jar of my maple syrup. I gotta get this in the camera here, this is being videoed. Now, I did hear some talk between services. Believe it or not, people that are looking to scam the system by, currently in Simply Giving, dropping their Simply Giving, and then restarting it in order to get a pie or some syrup. Well, all I can say is, Tom is a law enforcement officer. He does know means of interrogation to get to the truth. And we'll just leave it at that. Okay, whether you think like Tom, that using the automatic payment system for your offering is easy as pie, or like me, that it's a really sweet deal, we want to encourage all of you to use that system, to be a first fruits giver, and we want to show our appreciation to those who join. So thank you. Oh, I guess I better hit that.